Hello and welcome, Queen City Psychic Medium here, doing business as Cincy Psychic LLC, and Pluto is in Capricorn. What do I mean by that? Well, the truth is shining. The truth is shining as big and bright as the sun. Yes, indeed, my friends. The truth is coming out, and I'm really, really excited about that because at some point here, mainstream media is not going to be able to cover stuff up anymore, okay? Because it's coming out and it's coming out big time and it's about time. I've been waiting for this for many, many years now. It's a good time to be alive because you are witnessing some big history and it's going to be really, really awesome when this is all over, okay? All right, so we're going to go over Pluto and Capricorn, what's going on, and then I want to share some of what I see. All right, predictions with you. So I want to go ahead and share that stuff. But first, let's talk about Pluto and Capricorn because now we know that that acronym agency, right? You know that Dr. Phony is involved with. The spokesperson, Dr. Phony there. That acronym agency, they finally admitted, and I heard this on my local radio station 700. They finally admitted that their testing is faulty. And now this was like 10 days, 2 weeks ago, okay? That the testing is faulty. And not only does it test for the C1984, but it also tests for 2 other Cs. So it's testing for 3 things. So people that were quarantined and you didn't have any symptoms, it's because you didn't have the 1984. But then you did get it, didn't you? You got the 1984 when they quarantined you? Ha, ha, ha. Okay, anyway. Not funny, really, is it? Okay. Kind of couldn't resist. Alrighty. So then we also know, I heard on local radio, and this has been like, maybe a month ago, the drop in cardiac arrest rate, death rates. So 40% drop in death by cardiac arrest. Okay, yeah. Isn't that awesome? Nope, that's not true. It's because they counted them as C1984, and they're only doing that crap because they get money. The states get money because of the federal emergency, because of the pandemic, all right? For everybody that dies, everybody that's diagnosed, everybody that goes on the ventilator, money is involved, and that needs to stop. That needs to end, okay? It does. I am so tired of the lack of integrity across the board in, the 3D world here, planet Earth. Okay, yeah, planet, because you call it a planet, I call it a plane, all right? Anyway, people are waking up to the farce. However, oh my God, when Trump got it, did you see how they just had to just amp it up with the hype on the cases, All right, the survival rate is 99.9%. Y'all can't go off of that anymore, okay, because you had plenty of doctors come out against all this crap, all right, putting their licenses on the line, okay. You have people confronting you, professionals, so you can't get away with all the crap anymore, okay. So you're just going to go on and on about the cases. So what? All right, I'm sorry. I wish I had some of these people to my face. I really do. Some of these acronym agency people, some of these non-elected and elected officials, just so we could, confront them and force them to answer the questions instead of allowing them to dance around the truth and talk around the truth. Okay? All righty. Okay. I don't know. I get so irritated. Alrighty, so what else? Okay, so let's talk about Trump. Okay? You know why they've been going after Trump on an unbelievable scale from the very beginning? Because he was never in a secret society. He was never in Skull and Bones. Okay? He doesn't get in on their Bohemian Grove freaked up rituals and all the freaked up stuff that goes on there, man. Okay? And I'm going to tell you this. I don't believe for 1 minute that there's not a sacrifice that happens there every single time it happens. Okay? Yeah, I think someone is murdered every freaking time they have their little freaky thing there, man. Okay? I do. And let's just throw this in. All right? Do you actually think for 1 minute that these people, these millionaires, these billionaires, and trillionaires that you never even heard about, okay, do you think that they go to their Bilderberg meetings and just talk about, their personal lives and their family and their business? No, 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 no. They go and they talk about how to take over the freaking world, okay? They're already rich. So what else do you want? Power, control, because you got to feed the ego. Because let me tell you what, all right? Being rich like that, there's a total imbalance there. You do not need that much money. You do not need that much money to survive. You don't. All right? I have no desire to be filthy rich. Why do I want to be? What do I need it for? I just want a good life, okay? That's all I need, okay? A good life and not to have to worry about crap, all right? These people, they're a bunch of narcissists. They're imbalanced, all right? If you get into looking into spirituality, you don't have to be poor to be spiritual, all right? You need a balance, okay? And it is body, mind, and spirit, and it does start with body, okay? So what you put in your body, GMOs, fluoride, okay, which is going to interfere with your intuition, just to let you know that, okay? Fluoride's a big one. Okay, it's going to totally interfere with it, with the third eye. It's going to calcify it, just like it calcifies your joints, eats your joints and your bones and all that stuff, okay? And that was a big step to take you down, because in Hamilton County, Ohio, they voted no in 1969, but they did it anyway. And I don't understand why the people didn't rise up and throw a fit over it. I really don't, okay? So, they've been controlling the situation for a long, long time, and it's coming to an end. This is the end of times, not the end of the world, okay? Earth will still exist. We're not going to cease to exist. It's the end of times, as in the era of what the freak's going on right now, okay? All right? Moving out of Pisces into Aquarius, okay? All right. So, and it's the truth hurts, so it is truth time. So what's coming out? Okay, if you haven't heard, now the world is finding out that the dark shadow government killed your military men. That's right, the ones that allegedly took out Osama bin Laden. All right, because it was really his body double, and because that's what they do. They use you, and then they murder you, which is what they're doing with these Antifa freaks. Okay, they let these people out of jail, crackheads, meth heads. They pay them $14, $15 an hour to go destroy stuff. Okay, and a bunch of you are going to die. All right, a bunch of you are going to OD. A bunch of you are going to die because you do stupid shit. A bunch of you are going to die because you attack an innocent person. And when they're done using you, then what are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? Right? You're going to end up back in jail. Oh, let's go ahead and defund the police. By the way, they got rid of my police department. They abolished my local police department. They didn't let the people vote. Okay, they didn't even want us finding out about it. Okay, they didn't let the people vote. We got way more signatures than needed. And then they said they don't have enough time to go over the signatures to make sure they're all legit. This is all total bullcrap. They just did what they wanted to do, okay? I don't really care now. I care about that part. But here's the thing. My local police department, I lived here for 19 and a half years. My local police department, the two police chiefs, when I first moved here, one and then two, I think it was one and then the other one right after. One right after the other. got fired. One went to jail for doing corrupt stuff. Okay. So there was corruption going on. And then some of the cops were cool. Some of the ones that had been around for a while, they were cool. They had it down. But we'd get rookies all the time. And some of them had a little freaking attitude. Hey, I'm a cop now. Okay. So, like they were bullied or something. You can tell that, with people. So some of them had little attitudes and they were ignorant and too inexperienced. And, I actually had problems with some of them. And I actually could have filed a lawsuit. I had an attorney offer to take my case pro bono against the cops, my local police station, and some other asshole pro bono. And I said, well, let's just see what happens because I don't like drama. Okay. And who wants to get into it with your local police, really? Do you? Okay. So anyway, they're gone. So the sheriffs are here now. Okay. The local sheriffs are patrolling it. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm cool with it because, excuse me, the sheriffs answer to nobody but the people, and that's it. Not the mayor, not the governor, nobody. Okay, but the people. So when it hits the fan, we can remind the sheriffs of that. Okay, and the ones that they put in our area to patrol it, I'm seeing them around all the time, so that's cool. And they look a little bit older, so it's not, rookie cops coming in that don't know crap. I actually had one of the cops, by the way, when my car was broken into before I locked it, because we have that happen sometimes. Heroin addicts. All right. He was excited about it. Ooh, got a crime, because we really don't have that much crime where I live. Car break-ins, maybe some house break-ins, domestic violence, disorderly, drunk, stuff like that. All right. But anyway, go ahead and abolish the police departments just across the United States. Go ahead. I don't think you're ever going to get rid of the sheriffs. I don't think so. All right? Because if you want to abolish the police department, we won't have any more mainstream media coming on with the bull crap, okay, with your racial tensions that you're trying to incite with some black dude who has a criminal record that won't comply with the cop after the cops told him over and over and over again, okay, and then he gets shot, okay. I call that karma, all right. You know why? Because dude chose it right there and then, all right. He had a choice. Okay? Show me some white dudes going through this. No, you won't do that because you're always trying to incite racial problems. But it's really not working, is it? Is it? Not too much. Black, brown, white, you must unite. Okay? Doesn't matter what color you are. What matters is white lies and rich privilege. That's what I feel like calling it. Because people need to find out how you all are interconnected, you talking head puppets. Amazing Polly. Go visit Amazing Polly on YouTube. Go look at her stuff, man. She does some beautiful, awesome work. I'm over here. I improv. Okay? I improv. Some of these people I follow, like Amazing Polly, she's very upset today because they keep censoring her. All right. Go to BitChute. Follow her. You're going to learn some stuff. Okay. You're probably going to get pissed. Don't get pissed. Get warrior. Get warrior and speak out. Okay. Amazing Polly. Okay. Go look at her work. All right. Anyway, I'm all for abolishing the police, period. Because you know what you're going to get. Here's my prediction. You're going to get excuse me. I can't even say it. You're going to get robo-cops. Robot cops. That's what you're getting. Ha 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 ha. I love it. And let me see you. Let me see you resist arrest with a robot cop. Okay? Go ahead. All right? Do I even need to comment any further? Okay? Because they're going to get you. Okay? If they don't, the robot cop drone flying above will drop a net. You think they're not going to tase you? Oh, you'll lie there. You're not going to touch any crap. All right? So that end the problem right there. So let's give it, I don't know, 10 years, whatever, and bring on the robot cops. I don't care. I'll be a real old lady at that point. All right? And I don't go around jacking around with cops anyway, okay? All right. So, okay, had to say that. Had to throw that out. All right. So, Pluto in Capricorn. Okay. I just want to say this. My maternal grandmother, see, the pieces to the puzzle are coming together for me. My maternal grandmother visited the White House like in 1963. I wasn't born yet. And she was a Kennedy fan. I've never been a Kennedy fan. I've never been political. I am politically incorrect. And I'm going to stay that way, okay? Because I'm not going to cater and candy coat and sugarcoat for you little snowflakes, okay? We're going to keep it real. Truth hurts, okay? So my grandmother goes to the White House, and she buys this. She buys this, and then she dies when I'm 20 years old, and nobody wants this plate. So I take it. I don't really want it, and I store it. It was stashed for 35 years, okay? And I had thought, yeah, I'll pull it out someday, maybe get some money for it, maybe a collector's item. Okay, so like about 2010, 2009, 2010, when that one big ass mistake America, yeah, got elected, right? And the economy was starting to crash, and real estate crashed. Well, actually, real estate started crashing before that, before I pulled this out. I saw on eBay, I'm not going to get any money for it, so back in the basement in storage. So guess what? So Princess Coronis 1984 comes around, and something tells me to bring this out, and I do. So guess what? That means really nothing, does it? And I bring it out, and I go, hey, man, they killed you. Dark shadow, deep state killed you. So let me put you out. Let me put you in my chakra corner over by my throat chakra, all right, area, right? And let's just see, why not? Let me pay my respects that way. Guess what I find out? Okay, several months after I bring this out, his grave is shaped like, that letter between the P and the R, right? Right? Okay, this is, am I allowed to say it now? They were taking you off for saying that letter. Okay, people were taken down. All right, do you know what I, see that? That's a circle. Okay, is it shaped like that? Because this really represents the sword that's going to cut through the truth. Huh? All right, so I thought that was really interesting, and I took that as a sign. I did. Okay, because see, Spirit knows things, and Spirit sees things way, way in advance. Just like the book, The Marvelous Adventures of Baron Trump. And then people are saying Baron Trump is a time traveler. I think there's some other things to that, not really time traveling. Just to let you know. And I'll probably do a video on that because I do have some pretty cool concepts and theories on that. Anyway, so I did want to share that. Just like before that PSYOP, you know that PSYOP when they realized, oh, the pandemic is not really working like we thought with this whole lockdown. Before the, here we go. See that? What's that say? Can we see it? Just breathe right there above my Buddha, okay? I don't know. As soon as Corona happened and people are flipping out, I had to buy that. And then what happens? Gotta make sure I don't knock my laptop over. Then what happens? The whole George Perry Floyd psyop. Okay? I'm watching this, the whole thing. And I'm going, that dude looks like an actor. What police officer stays like that? Who filming that stays so steady? Huh? If I'm seeing that happen, am I going to be so calm with my phone like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. The cop looked like he was posing. And he didn't look like a real cop to me either, by the way. All I can say is this, man. I'm not going to go into it too far here. Okay, you go look it up. They left it on YouTube because, these people are on the fluoride too. Here, let me tell you something, you idiots. All right? Green Day said it right. Don't want to be an American idiot, didn't they? Okay? Let me tell you something, you idiots. Y'all need to get off the fluoride too. Man, hire some better actors, all right? Because your actors suck. They do. And get some different actors, because I'm tired of seeing the same people for the different crises, for the different false flags. And when I say false flag, I know people died. I know for real people died, but I also know it's a setup. It's a false flag. It's deliberate. It's all to control you. They want to take your guns. Ain't going to happen. Not going to happen here. All right? Okay. All right. All right. George Perry Floyd. Check out the video if it's still there, because they were stupid enough to leave the whole thing up because they just can't pay attention to things that are obvious. Okay? Because at one point, the dude's hair is just a little bit too long. It is. Okay? And that's when he gets up and goes and sits down, and there's a cut, right? Because it's supposed to be the camera that's on the building. All right? And then there's another scene, and his hair's too short. Okay? When he's on the ground. When that happens. And then, all right? God, I swear. The dude was down in front of like a white car. Cut. Then he's down in front of a dark blue car. The gas prices on the sign don't match that day. Alrighty? It's a psyop. They had to come up with something to incite racial tensions. Okay? God. Go check it out, and then check out Dr. Winnie Hartstrong. There was never a George Floyd. There is no address, mail going to any address to George Floyd in St. Louis. She says, I did not back it up. I'm going with what I know on an intuitive level. And then I go check it out a little bit, okay, with people that actually do research. I'm too busy to do research anyway, already. And I know what I know. And if I go, oh, I know, and that's all there is to it. So far, I've never been wrong with that. Okay, you can take it to the bank. When I say that, you can take it to the bank. Okay? Alrighty. Check her out. Dr. Winnie Hartstrong. She's running for Senate, or I don't know, maybe Congress. I don't know, because it's not my state, so I can't vote for her. Okay. Enough about the psyops. Let's talk about what I see. Okay, so I started paying attention back in, when Obama was running, okay? And I was very excited, thinking, hey, we are overdue for a black president. And then I watched him speak, and I knew he was full of crap. And he was a puppet. I knew it, okay? And hope and change with no substance at all, okay? So I start paying attention, because how could you not, right? And so I'm knowing to buy water, but then you have the FEMA commercials that tell you to buy water. So I'm going to take that as a hint too, all right? Because they got to play fair, right? A little bit. So besides water, I'm knowing I have to buy toilet paper and paper towels. So I did. I stocked up on toilet paper and paper towels big time. So I had, I don't know, 10, 12 packs each. And so I stayed stocked up for a while. And I would, change them out, right? Rotate. So I'm knowing I also need to buy food, and I'm feeling like I need like candles and things to stay warm, and I'm feeling like maybe we should get a generator because I don't trust what's going to happen, and I want to make sure I'm self-sufficient. All right. I'm seeing stuff that kind of looks like invasion to me. All right. Like military vehicle. All right. And I'm not trusting. And I know Pluto's in Capricorn because I found that out in like 2007. All right. So I wasn't liking what I was seeing. But I just flowed with the Dharma, right? The Dharma is, the principle of the cosmos, the way things are, the way they flow. So I just flowed with the Dharma and, started doing my readings on a professional level and all that stuff, and then, and I prayed. I have prayed and prayed and prayed. Please let the truth come out. Let all this corruption come out because I knew it was going on. And I never felt ever like, hopeless. I always felt like, oh no, it's coming out. It's coming out. And I know I'm right. Okay. So then Trump wins. And I think, hey, maybe things will change. Oh, hold on. Back up. Okay. I want to go over visions. Okay. Now, what happened to me was beyond vision. All right. What happened to me was like a hallucination, and I was driving my car. Okay, so it was February 2012. I'm driving my car. I'm getting ready to hit the freeway. So I'm like half a mile to a quarter mile from the freeway. I see the overpass over yonder there, and I don't know what happened. I time jumped. I time slipped. And I'm going to do a video on that because I used to do that when I was a kid real bad. And I would get confused with that. And I'd get into a little bit of some arguments a couple times. Well, not really arguments, but I would question. And I got into a couple almost arguments as an adult. But I would time jump. So anyway, I'm in my car. I'm driving. Okay. And I see missiles. I'm sorry, but I saw missiles. All right. And it was a hallucination. It was like a hallucination. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was happening. But I wasn't aware what was happening right then. And I see two missiles. Well, three, but two simultaneous took off. And then the third one lagged behind just like a half a second or a second. Okay. They were white. This is important for me to notice the color. Okay. And for it to be, for me to see it that vibrant, I have to tell you, they were white with a medium blue color. Okay. A medium blue color. And I saw them. And it was funny because I saw the overpass and they were on the other side of the overpass. And I actually thought that it was happening for a second. Because like I said, it was like a hallucination. Not a vision, but a hallucination. But I do know that when you have intense visions, they're like hallucinations. And it's hard to tell the difference. And I do know that I can go into that state. All right. I have to keep myself from going into that state sometimes. All right. All right. So I saw that. And immediately I saw white missiles with red in the center. I didn't see I couldn't make out any writing on any of these. All right. But the first ones were blue with white with the medium blue. And then the other ones were white with red. And that was, I think, 2 missiles, maybe 3, but they were blurry. I didn't see them as vivid and plain, as clear as day as the white missiles with the blue writing. So I'm driving. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I thought it was real. And I couldn't believe I didn't wreck my car. Oh, my God. And I pulled out of it. And I'm like this. Because that's where I'm seeing them up here. No thought hit me. Nothing hit my mind. I said out loud. I said out loud. That's right. They did it. Okay. I kept that to myself for a while, and I have only shared that with a few very, very close people. I did not like that vision. And I've been praying, don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. But with that, I will tell you, because I remember being like 12, 13, 14, 15 and starting to get involved in church a little bit. I did speak in tongues at one church one time, so I was really, really good at it. That's kind of like a possession. We'll go over that in a video sometime. I got so many experiences that I need to share. Okay, so I just lost track of what I was saying. Okay, because I'm rambling now. The vision. Okay. I've only shared that with a few people. And, when I was 12. They'd say, there's going to be a third world war. I do want to say this to you. We're not going to get nuked. I'm 100% certain of that. Spirit will not let that happen. Earth is not going to get destroyed with nukes. I also want to say, what I felt when I saw the missiles, okay, I don't think they're coming I don't think they were aimed at the United States. If they were, and this is my spaceship memory part 3. We have to talk about missiles because we did go over a little bit of that. They won't be able to hit the United States, okay, because we did discuss that, all right, because that can be stopped. And that's the others, and I do need to do a video addressing the others because I'm hoping some of the others end up watching my videos, okay? That's one of the reasons I'm doing the videos, besides just reaching family members, clients, other psychic mediums, and like-minded people, and people that have experiences and that just need some validation and all that stuff, right? Okay, so I told you about the missiles. Off my chest, okay. God, because I did not like that. All right, so then one day, I'm meditating. I think this was 2012, maybe 2013. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm meditating, and it was awesome. And I saw the earth split. I saw an earthquake. I saw the earth split open. It was all brown, so it was dirt or it was sand. It really looked more like dirt to me, okay, with the coloring. Okay. Really kind of felt maybe Mexico, Midwest, or okay. So to me, Cincinnati, Ohio doesn't really feel Midwest to me, even though we call it that. So I'm going to say it felt west of where I am and like south. And I will tell you this. So I'm expecting a big earthquake. Oh, also when I was stocking up, y'all need to stock up. I want to tell you that right here, right now. Dark winter. They keep saying dark winter. Get yourself some food. Make sure you have candles, flashlights, batteries, blankets. Get a generator if you can, okay? Extra propane tanks for your grill. Charcoal for your grill if it takes charcoal. Extra gas tanks if you have filled, of course, if you have a generator. All right, because they're going to play some crap when Trump wins, okay? So here's a prediction for you. I know I just got off the earthquake thing, but anyway, I'm expecting an earthquake because what they let me know, what scares me is trucks being able to cross the United States. And I just don't trust them because what's going to happen is Trump's going to win in a landslide, okay? They can't handle it. They got fake polls happening for the sheeple so that they'll follow the herd because people don't pay attention. You know, they don't realize Pedo Joe, 47-year career, okay? Freak pervert, smelling girls, smelling women, touching them. Okay, so their rigged election's not going to work because it's not. I mean, man, I don't even know how they can think for 1 minute they get away with these fake polls. I've never seen anybody get attacked like this. I was never a Trump fan, but I'm going to tell you what, if I were not a Trump supporter before, I sure in the hell am now. Because of the way you are attacking him. You don't have to be a psychologist. You don't have to even be that intelligent to see what the hell is going on here, okay, you freaking idiots? All right. So, it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. It's going to get violent, man. All right? So, just get your stuff, stay in, and let me tell you, don't play into it. Don't play into it. All right? Don't be a sheeple. All right? And the people in the grocery store, here's my other prediction. Here you go. I'm seeing coughing and hacking this winter, and I predict a bunch of people are going to get really, really sick. And you know why? Because y'all wearing masks, so you're not getting flora, you're not getting the bacteria, you're not getting the viruses that you need for your immune system. Do you know when you give birth, you need to have a vaginal birth for your kid's immune system to kick in? Because if you go C-section and they don't go through that canal, they don't go through the birth canal, they're not getting all the flora and stuff and the bacteria. Okay, so that's what kicks in the immune system. That's a fact. Go research it. So if you do have to go C-section, make sure you get some cotton Q-tip swabs and swab that canal and rub it on that baby's face, okay? Because the baby needs it, okay? Because that's a natural fact. Okay, so it's going to get rowdy. It's going to get way worse before it gets better. I'm sorry. I wish I could say, hey, it's all going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful, though. I do see that as I stretch out. I think it's, ooh. Okay, let me tell you what I'm hearing. This is going to sound crazy. I don't care. I kept hearing, and the Fed, and the Fed, and the Fed, and the Fed, over and over. Gosh, for weeks. All right? All right, so say it with me. And the Fed, and the Fed, and the Fed, and the Fed, and the Fed. We say it, we put it out there. Don't know how that's going to happen. There goes the alarm. Don't know exactly how that's going to happen. I keep hearing it, and I don't think they're saying, hey, end the Fed, because I can't end the Fed, right? So why would that be said to me? I also heard, I will share this, they're spraying. And I will tell you how, Trump and all them did end up with the C-1984. I'm a little bit suspicious of how that happened, because we do know for a fact now that the stagehands that's set up for the debate, they actually tested positive for it and had it, they say, probably before Trump, okay? Anyway, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not a big deal anyway. All right. So, and the Fed. I think that's going to happen. I know that sounds crazy. I don't care. So, just for the record, I wanted to share that. So, I do want to say, Ted Gunderson, tried to tell y'all, Ted Gunderson from the FBI, go look him up on YouTube. He tried to tell you about the pedophilia rings, the satanic stuff back in the 80s, because it's all true. What was it? Franklin? Savings and loan. You see this? This is the document that I got back in 1990 from some dude who actually ended up disappearing. That's another story. Bill Cooper. Milton William Cooper. Bill Cooper. Yep, that was given to me before the internet. So we're going to talk about that. They killed him. He predicted 9/11, and he was murdered. So we will talk about some other stuff. I did want to share what I'm seeing because it's not good. All right, so it's going to get rowdy, but then it's going to be okay. So I pray, people, pray. Oh, and for the record, I do want to say this. All right, for the record, if I were JFK Jr., I would so totally fake my death, man. I'd be more than happy to. Okay, I would. I just want to say that for the record, because, come on. He already knew pretty much Greece. Yeah, I get Argentina is really what I get. Okay, and, what about Sweden, Switzerland, even Canada. All right. So if I were JFK Jr., I would totally fake my death because he had so many kidnapping, threats, attempts, and even murder. And he was into it with the Clintons, and he was into it with Biden, and he was trying to bring everything out. Okay. And it didn't happen. Not yet. And George Magazine, okay, that he founded. In it says, before he left, all right, he said, put this away for 20 years and then bring it out. It's in the magazine. It says this. And it says, it may not get you what you want, but it'll get you what you need. In A Course in Miracles, the book, A Course in Miracles, it says, I always get what I want because I only want what I need. I always get what I want because I only want what I need. Okay? I love Trump's theme song that he used to play, the Rolling Stones. It's in the music, people. It's in the music. There's messages in the music, and I'm going to do a video on that. Okay? The cult told you. Sonic Temple. Wake up in time for freedom, sheeple. Wake up, it's time to rise. Okay? I change the lyrics a little bit because I do that. Because, sometimes there's a little glitch, when it comes from the muse. All right? There's a lot going on. It's a very, very exciting time to be alive. So meditate. Meditate. And I do want to say, I'm wearing my shungite. Watch my shungite video. Because, oh yeah. Because, the five, you remember the band, the B? Because you're not allowed to say that. Right? This is how many? And then the band, the B. Right? Okay. I think they're gonna, okay, when I'm talking about a generator stuff, excuse me, I gotta be more clear. I think they're gonna crash the electric. I do. I don't know if it's gonna happen like right the time of the election or right after. It's gonna get bad though. Trump's gonna win a landslide. They're gonna crash stuff. They're gonna make it bad. Oh my God, thank God I didn't finish this video yet. This is a long one. All right, sorry. Break it up into two times or don't watch it all, whatever. The dream I had. Oh my God, I got to tell you about the dream I had. This was not like no ordinary dream. I do have very vivid dreams. Okay, that's normal. But this dream, it was freeze frame. Freeze frame. So there was no action, no movement. And it really bothered me. And I was doing a reading maybe like about a month ago. And I don't remember the women that I was reading. I think it was mother and daughter. But the man came through. I think it was the husband father. I'm not sure. Anyway, he knew about my dream because on the other side, when you get evolved, when you're a good person, you know things. It's all telepathic. So anyway, he brings up the dream that I had. He knew it. So I told them, and I said, I had this dream, and he's bringing it up. And he's confirming my dream and validating my dream. And I told him it was a freeze frame dream. God, where I saw this man running, and it was frozen. And the look on his face, it was just terror, total terror. He was so traumatized. And there was a building I saw. And when I see things, even in the dream, it was kind of tunneled. Just like my visions, except for the one with the missiles, that wasn't like really tunneled. All right. So this building's like falling, like leaning, and I'm seeing this building is falling, and I'm seeing this man running and just terrorized, and I'm seeing debris, and like some of that, like you're reminding me of boulders or something. And I said, Is a meteorite gonna crash? Did a bomb explode and there's just debris everywhere? Okay, and it freaks me out. And what's a trip? I can't forget the dream. I'm just, in everyday life, just moving around, the dream keeps flashing. So I think it's a premonition. I used to have a lot of premonition dreams when I was younger, like as a teenager and all that stuff. I don't do too much of that now, but I have a whole nother focus of where my psychic abilities go. So, why have premonition dreams when I can do it awake? All right. So I did want to share that I did not like that dream. But I do want to say this. I keep getting over and over again, DC, DC, DC. I think they're going to do something to DC. All right. And so I did want to say that for the record. All right. And I've gone on long enough. And if you've listened all the way through, thank you so much. And I do have to go ahead and vent and rant and tell y'all the truth, man. Because I got to share the truth. And life's been a trip, man. It's been like a puzzle. And it's coming together. And I was supposed to write a book. But I like doing the video thing. And I will get the book done. And in the book, I'm going to get a whole lot more said. But anyway, I just want to say I love y'all. I have unconditional love for all y'all. All right. And I wish you peace, harmony, joy, and truth. May the truth shine just like the sun. Peace out, people.